Hey, it's Bobby and Crystal. We're back for the Harris Bunch.
Hi.
What up? So, this is episode 3. This week's all about this lady right here. Mama Crystal. Some of you are familiar with her, some of you maybe not. Some of you are just now getting to know our family from these videos. Mama Crystal. What can we say about her? Well, I'm just going to do what would probably be the best thing and let her speak about her heart and why people call her Mama Crystal.
So, when we first came to Lighthouse, people started calling me Mama Crystal. After a while, they started calling me Mom. And I just basically try to be very transparent with people. And I'm very open about my past and the things I've had to overcome and how God's helped me through those things. And that's basically where the heart of Mama Crystal came from. I'm a mom to everybody, which seems odd because I'm only 30, but it's where God's placed me. He uses my testimony daily just for that. That's where my heart is to love on people and help them overcome their past and just show them God's grace through that, how He can use their story and He makes it His story.
So I've been able to witness my wife mother our own 4 children plus countless others, and I think it would be best, give her heart and the results of her ministry. Just it would be best to allow others to express that. So right now I'm just going to play some videos of a few others, and you can watch, and hopefully the fruit of what they've experienced in Mama Crystal's life, in their life, will come across, and you'll be able to understand a little better.
Crystal, I don't even know where to begin with you, girl. You have made one of the biggest impacts on my life that I've known of. You taught me how to overcome my past, and no matter what I've done, when God says I am forgiven, washed whiter than snow. You've also helped me see just how beautiful God's made me, that when God says I'm His princess, that He means it, and there is a prince out there waiting for me. Oh, goodness, no, I'm crying. You have this remarkable personality that whenever I need someone to talk to or just listen, I know I can come to you and just talk about it, and you always just comfort me or mentor me, and I've never really had that in my life before, and you showed me through God's love and grace, and I've never experienced it through anybody as much as I have with you. I love you, Crystal.
She let me become part of their family, and that means a lot to me, and she trusted me with her kids and taught me how to be a good mom one day, and to be more patient and be considerate of other people, and learn to just have childlike faith and just to have fun. And she was there for me through a lot that has been going on, and I can really say she's one of my best friends. I'm really blessed that she was in my life, and I'm gonna be really sad when she leaves. She definitely has a place in my heart along with their family, but I love her a lot, and I'm very thankful that she is who she is and that she took care of me a lot. So, love you, Crystal.
Crystal has shown me a lot of things. She told me and my sister both that we are both role models for her daughters, and there's not anything that's more rewarding than that, to hear somebody who's not only your cousin but a person of God to say, hey, you're setting a good example for younger kids, and mine included. And so it's just really great to hear that, and she's very encouraging and very sweet, and it's somebody that you want to be around a lot, because she lets you know what you're doing and if it's right or not. And she was there to talk to you always. She wants to know how you're doing in life and stuff.
Hey, Mother Root. I just wanted to say that
These past 4.5, almost 5 years have been nothing but amazing. We've laughed together, we've cried together, we've been through so much, and you've helped me accomplish a lot of things in my life. And I just wanted to say I love you, and thank you for being there for me through thick and thin.
I've known Crystal for about 6 years now. Her and Bobby have seen me grow and come out of my shell, and they've helped me with that. Crystal's the type of person I can go to with something I'm struggling with, and she could help me, tell me advice, pray with me, and then we could just, go from that to hanging out because she's awesome like that. Seeing them leave to Nashville is going to be really hard, but I know I'll get to see them again, and I know that God's going to do so many great things with them in Nashville, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Crystal is real. She likes to tell you the truth in the most brutal way possible, but most of the time it's needed. She's helped me through a lot, given that some things in our testimonies are the same, and she's really been a spiritual mom to me. It's really hard for us to get together a lot of the time because she's got 4 kids now, but I'll forgive her for that this time. I made her a haiku. Mama Crystal, queen of the castle, Mushroom Kingdom. I love you, Mom.
If I could say anything about Crystal Harris, it'd be that she's probably the biggest woman influence in my whole entire life. She has taught me that being broken is absolutely beautiful.
So that is what people see when they see Crystal in their life. I've been privileged to have her alongside me in ministry. So as you can tell by the testimonies of people that she's impacted, I'm super blessed.
And I'll say quickly, the people that I've impacted, they have poured so much into my life and changed my life and my heart. Probably more, if not just as much as I put into them.
Now it's time for the question portion. This week, the question comes in via text message to Crystal.
The question we got this week was about marriage and how to keep a God-centered marriage. And since Bobby and I have been married 8.5 years, that was a pretty added question to ask. So we're going to talk about how to keep a God-centered marriage and how to have communication and things like that in your marriage. My first thing will be to say what we did was we went into our marriage with a very strict rule for each other that divorce was never an option.
Yep, no divorce. And in that, I think the most important thing for us to remember as believers is grace. So grace in our marriage is just as important as grace in our faith, because grace is grace and it's eternal. So grace in every situation is a huge thing.
And being honest with each other. And keeping that honesty, not attacking the other person, but being very open and honest in how you feel about a situation, and respecting what they say, and just keeping the lines of communication very open with each other.
And then probably the number one thing, not probably, definitely the number one thing, is to have God first in your own life. If God's not first in your own life, how can He be first in your marriage? If God's first in your life, grace comes naturally. Honesty comes naturally. All the things we're talking about, divorce not being an option, is natural if God is number one. So work on that in your own personal life first, and then develop it into your marriage. And I don't think it has to be developed. If it's in your life and your spouse's life, it's natural. Don't get me wrong, nothing's perfect ever.
It's true.
But the best thing you can do is have God number one in your life.
And it's important to pray for each other. It's important to do devotionals together, spend time with the Lord together as well as separate, and just really keep that an active part of your marriage. And through that, communication lines will be open. Decisions that you need to make in life will be easier. Those kind of things.
And have fun together.
Yes.
Always.
Have fun together.
Have fun together.
Punch people in the face.
Okay, so before we run out of time, we need to hit up our prayers for the week and what's going on in our lives. So just the past Sunday, Crystal and I both felt that God was speaking to us individually, and we spoke about it, and we felt that God was really just kind of giving us almost a definite timeline.
We communicated.
We communicated honesty, and there was grace, maybe. I felt that God was saying at the beginning of December, like, boom, would be our time to move to Nashville. And Crystal kind of felt, something along the same lines. So we are committing, God willing, for the date of December 3rd, leaving Midlothian. We feel as though our last time calling Texas home for the foreseeable future is December 3rd. In that, I want to ask for prayer for provision, that we would have everything we need. Housing, travel, moving is going to be crazy expensive, U-Haul and all of that business. So I would ask that if God has put us on your heart and you feel that maybe that's something you want to sow into, or God's asking you to sow into, let us know. We'll set up dinner or something. We'll hang out. Beyond that, what else? Unsilent Night.
Yes.
Unsilent Night is a huge music festival in Dallas. There will be around 5,000 kids at this festival. My good friend Mike Zemer is the promoter for this festival. And Mike has done something amazing for the past few festivals he's done. I think this is the 4th one I've worked with him on. I've been able to minister. And there will be, at each one, there's at least 5,000 kids. At least. I think the last one there was 6,500 or something like that. Well, I don't know. There's a lot. That's what matters. And what Mike's allowing me to do is have a church service before the festival starts. He's allowing me to set up on the festival grounds and have a church service. So I would ask that you would pray for that. And pray for us that we would reach as many kids as possible. That we would reach kids that just need reconciliation with the church. Because like I said in episode 1, I think I talked about the Awakening Mission, which is the ministry that I planted or started a couple years ago. Just pray for that. That on December 1st, that these kids will be reached like crazy.
Pray for the miraculous to happen, because these kids come into these concerts with very hardened hearts, and we've both experienced kids coming and seeing in their own element God moving in insanely amazing ways, and just pray for their hearts to be softened and the miraculous to happen.
Yeah, so December 1st, pray for that. And pray for our blessings for the kingdom of God, that these kids would be reached like crazy. Other than that, I don't know that we have any. Oh, no more prayer requests. Yeah, there you go. That's the end of prayer requests. That's what's going on right now. Currently, we're moving. We've got Unsilent Night. And anything else between now and then, we will keep you posted up. But until then, you can follow us on our usual social networks. Crystal on the Instagram.
Harris Bunch 05.
And me on all things social network. Funky Bob. So you can follow me. Twitter's usually the best thing. Funky Bob. Instagram too. Funky Bob. Funky Bob. And then us at the harrisbunch.com. So follow us at all those things. Keep up with what's going on. I'm trying to blog a lot more at BobbyIsLiving.com. BobbyIsLiving.com. Crystal, still tutus and trains.wordpress.com.
You
Soon.
don't love me enough to get a new domain.
She'll have one soon. And other than that, stay in touch.
Yes, and if you have more questions or you want to go deeper into the marriage questions, you can always message either one of us.
Message, email, whatever. We want your questions so we can answer them each week.
We do.
Alright, so until next time, peace, love, and happiness, and be blessed. Deuces. Also, if you like the music that you heard this week, that was the Ember Days. They're an amazing band. Most of them are from New Zealand, or half of them are from New Zealand. Yeah, Kristen. Oh, back there. They're an amazing band from New Zealand. Most of them, whatever. Some are from America. Cool, whatever. They are on comeandlive.com. You can check them out. Go to the website, comeandlive.com, and download their album for free, or all of their albums. I think they're all on there. Their newest is phenomenal. We played music tonight from Finger Painting, the Finger Painting EP, and that one is the number 1 on my iTunes. So The Ember Days at comeandlive.com. Download their music. If you feel need to donate to them, please do.